But don't you agree with those who also think that if perhaps some opposing political parties adopt the disposition of it's not a do or die affair,
Yeah.
let other parties, if you're fair enough, if you're popular, you win.
Yes.
Let
I
everybody
wish
go
our
ahead.
politics can get to that extent. But it's,
As the president has suggested, anyway.
well, everybody has suggested it. I don't know who has not suggested it. It's not a revolutionary statement.
Well, anyway, I think it's quite debatable because people have seen the president also in public. He has said it, and times with that number that, look, this is the way to go. And people say, well, that's why people have told that lie.
Yeah, he says it. It's very,
you remember
very
that talk we always say
statements.
about, well, starting from the top to the bottom.
Yes.
Looks like that's what we're getting from such
statements.
statements.
Yes. From the top to the bottom has not really helped us. I remember during the French Revolution, I've forgotten the name of the guy who said the society does not change from the top to the bottom. They change from the bottom to the top. The thing is that in history, societies have never changed from the bottom to the top. There has been no evidence of that in history.
Let's quickly talk about education. It was Mr. Aloja who asked him about the ratings of Nigerian universities and what the president said on that night. He responded by talking about some other issues, saying that even the governors should also be shown a report that the government at the center is working on. But education, you think we've done well in that regard?
In Ghana, they spend about 25–26% of the budget on education. We spend about 6%, 7%, not too sure, something below 10% on education. It shows that we do not know the value of education. We are all products of education. That's why we're here. A society that does not place premium on education is not really ready to move forward. We have not shown that sense of seriousness in education in this country. We have primary schools all over the place. We have students who cannot construct good sentences, and we are seeing it increasingly among university graduates who cannot construct confident sentences, who cannot articulate coherent ideas. Nigerians are becoming increasingly wordy because what they can express in one sentence, they will spend a generation trying to find the expression to say it. It is part of our inability to grasp, to put rigor into our affairs as a people. And everything begins with the primary school. And the primary school education is all in tatters. And then we think that we can just fix this overnight by having proliferation of private schools. You can have private schools all over the place. You still have teachers coming from the same education, the same rotten education, to go and teach in those private schools. So you cannot really get things done that way. We need to really sit down and decide whether we really want education in this country. We have so many people who graduate from secondary schools. All of them want to go to universities. Because of that, we proliferate universities. If universities do not have enough facilities, they don't have teachers. We have all those who are good are abroad. Somebody was telling me that I read on Facebook or somewhere that what is Chino Achebe doing in Brown University? Why can't he come home and teach with all the knowledge he has acquired? He writes a book and everybody is reading it here, but is dispensing the knowledge in the US. I had that kind of remorse when I was teaching in the US, that I wish I could dispense the knowledge in the US to those who are needy in Nigeria. I wanted to volunteer once to teach in some primary school, secondary school for free. I discovered that even the principal you know, was not sure what my motive was. You know, so the system is so naughty.
All right. Even though he says he's love guru, he says yes, you made some interesting points, but you're not giving credit to where credit is due.
Who's saying that?
Bizarre at Love Guru. That's a tweet question coming through.
Credits to whom now?
He says you should
In
have
what
given credit
sense?
to where credit is due.
Where?
For instance, he thinks that where the president was talking about political corruption, how they seem to be making progress about parties winning, that some opposing states are not doing the same thing. So if the president's mere and disposition supports it, you should give him credit for that.
I said that I was not going to give that much credit because I felt that the circumstances of this victory was not so much that Jonathan loved the candidate more, but I did not like the other candidate. I like the other candidate less.
Well, anyway,
so it was a matter of comparing. It's just like going to Undo.
Mm.
When you go Undo that Jonathan supported Bimiko. Jonathan did not even support his local.
Just
so
quickly,
it's a matter of political.
Mr. Mashay, before we go, this is this is conditional. If invited, would you attend the next presidential media chat?
On the condition that they will allow me to ask the question I want to ask. I don't see that.
You think they?
I don't see that.
You think they are not allowed to ask?
You might be proved wrong.
I don't see that.
They could allow you.
They didn't ask him very tough questions. They asked him generalized questions.
Has the president
guys,
done anything right? Has the president done anything right?
Yes, he stays in office. He does his rituals in office. Those things are right. He has not done well in security. He has not done well in infrastructure. He seems to be working at power, but we're not really too sure what is going on there. He has not done well in education. Tell me, if I ask you.
Okay.
If you can answer that question.